Pyre is a delight. It's easy on the ears, the eyes, and the difficulty? Oh, wait, never mind. Oh god, why did I say anything? This was a mistake. Alexa, can you set a reminder for me to never speak again? I guess I can make it easier, or I can make it even harder. Ooh, the decisions. Yeah, I'm making it easier. Harder than the default settings, in fairness. What kind of visual novel is this anyway? Does it surprise you that it's by the developers of Hades? Because it doesn't surprise me that it's by the developers of Hades. This game can be evil. It can also be easy as hell. You have full control over the enemy's difficulty, but like you can also give yourself less health and them more health if you want. I mean, go crazy. But here, I should probably give any detail, literally any detail about what the game is. The title is not a lie, you're in the universe's equivalent of hell. It's named The Downside. It can't get much more clear than that. The militant police force known as the Commonwealth exile criminals to the downside, and I use the word criminals lightly. Some of these aren't crimes. You're probably expecting murder. I was expecting murder. The player character is sent there for knowing how to read, because reading has magical powers or something and is therefore illegal. As far as I'm aware, reading only does anything extraordinary when you're already in the downside. Outside of hell, it's just reading, and I guess the higher ups are insecure, maybe. In hell, it does do something cool though, so joke's on them for sending you there. Haha, big win for you. It allows you to conduct the rites. What are the rights? Basketball, motherfucker. But the players have special abilities, and instead of nets, we have fire. But don't worry, we can still dunk. It puts that character out of commission for the next round, but I pretty much only dunked when I played. It's way cooler. Each team is comprised of 3 players, but don't worry, you get more than 3 guys, so you can swap around and make your own combinations. And the characters are all super unique and full of personality. It's half the charm of the game. Side note, one of the first characters you meet is a girl who forgets her own name, so you get to choose her name. There's quite a selection here, and one of them is Shay, spelled differently, but that's my name! So yes, of course I named her after myself. The ego trip was crazy good. Anyways, the winner of a rite gets some good girl points, and the 2 groups with the most good girl points get to participate in the liberation rite, where each group anoints someone to be liberated and the winner escapes from hell. And you can lose this. The game doesn't force you to retry or anything. It's completely plausible for the other team's player to go free. Pyre's the only game to make me throw for an NPC because I wanted them free more than my guy. And you might not regret that decision because the game's ending shows you where every character you've met has ended up, so you'll get a nice wee blurb about what they did back home. There's no true ending, just your ending. That's kind of neat. Well, I think it's neat. This is the basketball part. This is the basketball part. We talk about basketball in this part. The game starts you off with 3 of its basic archetypes. Your slightly posh talking dog, Rookie Greentail. What the hell? His tail is grey. Is a bit of a speedster archetype. His scores are worth less points, but they're also quite easy to get. And as a counterbalance, he isn't great on defense. The good-looking guy, well, I don't know if you're supposed to be good-looking or if that's just my type. Headwind is a bit of an all-rounder. Good scoring, good defense. Nothing crazy. Your horned devil woman Jadariel is very slow, but has good abilities to defend from the other team. Plus, if you do get a dunk with her, it's worth twice as much as a dunk with Rookie. So you can whittle down the health of the enemy's Pyre, this is a Pyre, a bit quicker if you're willing to go for a riskier score opportunity. But that's not all. Throughout the game you'll find characters with abilities that are a bit more unique than these 3, like self-destruction. They can really shake up your strategy for who you want to bring to each right, because there can be some good and bad synergy there, offensively and defensively. Plus, some of them are just weird. You're telling me this guy can teleport and you were worried that I knew the alphabet? The other part of the gameplay to bring up though is that this is a visual novel. Most of your time playing will be outside of the rites. Still a good amount of time is spent in the rites, but there's a lot of dialogue. Each character really gets to shine, although I never find the dialogue bombarded me. The game is paced really well. It seemed like they had that in mind. They do allocate time for important story beats, but most of the time it's paced like conversation, pick where you want to go on the map. Conversation, practice stuff for your team stats. Conversation, do a rite. You're always doing something other than just reading. Plus it's a visual novel. If you find something uninteresting, you can just mash through the dialogue, though I never find myself in that situation. That being said, the game has a full-fledged book within it called the Book of Rites. Totally optional. I did not read that shit. The game looks nice. I'm sure you've noticed. It's pretty. The art style is a vibe. Can we talk about the animation of the map, or just the map in general? This is so cute. Can we call the fire department because this is flames? And also I left the oven on. It doesn't take an artist to appreciate good art. The wonderful shading and the vibrant colors kind of make me want to go to hell if it's anything like this. And good news is apparently I'm going there anyway, so if it's real, I'm excited. I'm no expert on this topic, but it needed to be brought up, right? Like, this is just one of the prettiest games I've ever played. Pyre also sounds nice, just very nice. The music is good. They made the decision to make up a fake language that the character's speaking, and it's very easy on the ears, and it helps to cement the vibe, you know? Like, just listen to this dialogue play.
Concilia.
Indaratarios.
Kereamios.
Wasn't that nice? Like, it was just nice. It doesn't feel like any other visual novel I've played. Whatever aesthetic they've gone for here likely won't be replicated, and that's super important for a visual novel you're gonna sink upwards of 10 hours into. Like, I can just listen to a track I don't remember and say, oh, that sounds like Pyre. It sets itself apart from the herd. If it's a needle in a haystack, then it's a really big needle, because I could find it. It's just good. Also, like, I'd be remiss to not mention the lone minstrel here. Pyre's in-universe character that plays all of the music of the game. The songs you're hearing during the rites, he plays them. It's diegetic audio, and when it comes to the important parts of the game, like a liberation rite, his songs have lyrics. Like, it's really cool. And sometimes he sings a duet with a musical character that guards the gates of the liberation rite, and it's really climactic music. Like, what a cool character design. Like, that's really cool. Pyre's probably my favorite visual novel I've played, like 8 out of 10.
Boom shakalaka!
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and all that. If you know anyone who talks about Pyre, please send them over. I want to be their friend. We could be kindred spirits. I love this game. So will they, hopefully. Unless they talk about how much they hate it, in which case send them over because I want to debate them and possibly kill them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good day.